This video is strictly my opinion, not based on facts, and strictly for entertainment, so enjoy. If you consider Tumblr to be your favorite social media, congratulations, because you have some serious emotional issues. It could either be emotional or psychological, because people normally that use Tumblr the most are people that are there to express their emotional, like their pain about something, either their relationship or just their life in general, or people that are on there looking for something they should not be looking for. And if you've been on Tumblr or if you've heard news about Tumblr, you know what I'm talking about. Especially the older people that go on Tumblr, they go there to post things that they normally would not post on other sites. So in other words, they try to hide that aspect of their lives but still have it out in the open on social media. And Tumblr is a place where they go there to dump those kinds of things, which is like disgusting things. We're not gonna go into the details. Tumblr users are very specific to a particular demographic. They're not cloud chasers, and they're not petty per se like the users of another social media, which I will mention which one. And they're not exactly narcissistic either, at least not particularly. That is not their main personality type, but they're very tortured. They are not free flying birds, happy people, just, going about their life. That's not them. They have something that's seriously bothering them and they have to let it out. And they're also artistic. Tumblr users tend to be very artistic, and they like to express their art. It's just that they express the negative aspects of their psyche or their emotions through their art. Tumblr users are not the happiest people out there. They're usually sad and do complain quite a bit. They have things they need to get off their chest and they like to express it through their art or through their words, but they fit a very specific demographic that express themselves in this way. They also have the psychology of a person that's seeking something desperately, and not in the way of career per se, more like a personal journey kind of thing, trying to either find themselves or find where they belong, or they're just still trying to find themselves. These are people that consider Tumblr to be their favorite social media. Tumblr users also have a very distinct level of emotional immaturity that shows that they have difficulty handling life's everyday stressors that everybody deal with. This is not to say that regular people don't enjoy using Tumblr. They do, but those people will not consider Tumblr their favorite social media. They go there, they look at things, they leave, and that's that. They sometimes post things, sometimes they don't. But if Tumblr is your favorite social media, then it's possible that you fall under this category of someone that is going through things and is looking for a way to express himself or herself. Think of Pinterest users as the more mature and happier and more professional aspect of the Tumblr users. So Pinterest users, not just the users, I'm not talking about users, I'm talking about people that consider their favorite social media. Okay, so let's not forget that. So people that love to use Pinterest the most are people that are very focused. They're more like they have arrived, or they know who they are, they know what they're putting out there, and they're more polished of most of the other social media users. Pinterest are the most polished, the most professional, and the most artistic as well. They have this mindset of, I have something good and unique that I have that I want to share with the world, and I'm going to put it out here so that people can see it and access it, and whether it's either purchasing or art or just something that people can enjoy. That is the kinds of people that consider Pinterest their favorite social media. So they do not have the doom and gloom hanging over their heads like the Tumblr users have. They also do not come with the emotional baggage. So they are more concise and more clear and more just very polished and professional. Those are the two words that come to mind when you think about people that consider Pinterest their favorite social media. It is harder to pinpoint the mold or the box in which to put people that consider Pinterest their favorite social media, because they don't follow any particular group of people that you would say, okay, this person would like this particular social media. It's more like they're just a group of people that seem very sure of themselves and have, I guess, arrived in their journey, at least in determining what they like and what they enjoy doing. They definitely enjoy or have a deep appreciation for beauty, beautiful things like artwork, fashion, clothing, shoes, purses, furniture, and design, and lifestyle, just beautiful lifestyle in general. And Pinterest is certainly full of those. So yeah, those are your Pinterest lovers. If you think Snapchat, think high school. Okay, there's just no way around it. If Snapchat is your favorite social media, you're either still in high school, or you're a teen, or you want to be a teen really badly, or you are still trying to live your best life back in your teen years, and you're trying to relive those days. Okay, so think high school hallway walking, thinking you're the best thing since sliced bread. Think people actually caring about what you have to say, and you believing that people care a lot about your opinion of things. Think high school drama. It's all about high school drama, and it's not all negative. There's some adults that are childlike, and that's a good thing. It's not always bad, but you're definitely childlike if you're an adult and Snapchat is your favorite social media, because Snapchat, the way that it is even designed, it is a very shallow way of reaching people and communicating with people and all of that. It's very shallow compared to the other forms of social media, and you do not see any serious minded person out there as an adult that's addressing their followers on there. Like, you do not see any serious and successful artists or actors or politicians on Snapchat addressing people. It's just for teenagers or people that kind of have still that teen mentality, where it's still kind of high school, and with high school drama, and just people that revel in that kind of teen cliquey, I'm cool and you're not, I'm hot and you're not, everyone's obsessed with me, just that kind of mentality, basically. That is Snapchat for you. On the opposite side of Snapchat is Facebook. Unlike Snapchat, where they're kind of preteen or teen mentality, Facebook users, or people that think Facebook are their favorite social media, are more mature, not necessarily in age, but in their behavior and in just the way that, in their outlook, basically, and in their choices. Facebook users are the kinds of people that you would think of as typical or average or ordinary, not in a negative way, but more like in just your regular person next door sort of way. Not the clout chasing Instagrammers or the gossiping Twitter users. They're just the kinds of people that are very practical in the way that they act. If they need something done, they choose the practical option. They choose family over many other things. So when you think about them, just think family, think community, think regular. They also do not have that tortured soul constantly on the hunt in search for love or mourning lost love that the users of Tumblr have. So, if Facebook is your favorite social media, odds are you are quite emotionally balanced, psychologically sane and stable, and pretty much takes life in stride. You don't have to follow trends. You don't have to cloud chase. You don't have to be all in everyone else's business. And yep, that is your personality. If Twitter is your favorite social media, then you love drama. You love drama so much that without it, you feel as if you're not even alive. You have to be involved in other people's gossip. You love gossip to an extreme extent, especially if it's other people's gossip. You make other people's business your number one business. You're very social, most likely, very social. And rather than getting your satisfaction from being part of a community by being involved in family oriented things like the people that love Facebook do. But rather than going the family route, you prefer to go the gossip route. If you're talking about someone or addressing some sort of drama, you feel the most alive. You also are very entertained by unfolding drama. You cannot just go about your day and ignore the drama that's going on. Like if there's something, someone famous involved in some kind of drama, you have to be involved in it. You have to leave a comment. You have to like a post. You have to watch it. You have to follow it. If you come across drama and you weren't part of it from the beginning, you will search from the beginning and learn what happened and then follow it all the way till the end. That's how much you love drama. You are drama personified. You also have the tendency to be overly dramatic when you're narrating a story or telling someone what happened. You get extremely dramatic in your mannerisms, from the way you flip your hair to the way you smack your lips, or just in your gestures. They get extremely dramatic, sometimes for no reason other than you just are a dramatic person. That's okay. That's just who you are. You're also most likely very argumentative. For no reason, you probably will argue about things you know absolutely nothing about, but you argue anyway. Finally, you have the strong need to address gossip that either pertains to you or that you think includes you in some way, even if you're not addressed directly, or even if the person that made the statement does not know you personally. If you think it includes a group that you belong to, you absolutely have to address it. You cannot just let it go. You cannot have people believe something about you that's not true. You have to set the record straight. That's the Twitter in you. You run to Twitter and you like it when other people address it, even if you don't address it yourself. You like it when somebody else addresses the issue. You simply will not have people gossiping about you and letting the issue rest. Even though you absolutely enjoy gossiping about other people and listening to other people gossip about others.
I cannot believe I forgot to say this, but you are messy. You think you're solving a problem or clarifying things, but when you're done and you take a step back and look at your handiwork, you and everyone else around you will admit that things are just 10 times messier than they were when you were not involved in it. It's okay. People still love you. You're still a good person, but wow, you are messy. If TikTok is your favorite social media, then you're definitely a friendly person. You're a playful person, because TikTok is a social media where people go to have fun and dance and sing. Basically, they have a playful disposition. There's some people on there that do serious things, like they draw attention to their business, but those are not people that would say that TikTok is their favorite social media. They just utilize it. And drawing attention, that brings me to my main group of people. TikTok users, people that really love TikTok, are usually people that want to go viral. They want to go viral for their music or for using a popular music to make their videos on TikTok and to follow trends, but they really do want to go viral. And that is why I think that most of the people that consider TikTok their favorite social media are clout chasers. There is nothing wrong with chasing clout. It is important for certain lines of work. You need attention. You need to draw people's attention and hold it and have large followers in order for you to succeed. So there is nothing wrong with being a clout chaser. However, that is exactly what I think they are.
Now, I am not saying that you're narcissistic just because Instagram is your favorite social media. However, if you look really closely at yourself, you will find that you probably have very, very close correlation with narcissistic people. Narcissistic people have a high sense of self importance. People have to notice them, they have to put things out there, they need all the possible attention. They cannot have something and just keep it to themselves. They have to put everything on display, and they want people to look at it, notice them, react to it, and just feed them in that aspect. They also love to live in a fantasy world that support their belief of grandeur, that they are so much bigger than most of the people around them. And Instagram definitely gives you that because it shows a lot of false images that people put out there of the lives that they're living, even though it's not true. They also have a high sense of entitlement because they consider themselves to be special. It makes sense that they will feel entitled to people's admiration and attention. If they do not get it, they can get quite aggressive. They can begin to call people out on how people do not like their posts or do not acknowledge what they've displayed on Instagram, and people are not amazed enough by how awesome they are. They also would exploit other people without feeling guilty or feeling any shame. And they do not hesitate to demean, intimidate, or belittle other people who appear to have less than them. Either they pretend to be more confident than they really are by posting these false confident photos, or they depict a life that they do not live. They Photoshop things to make themselves appear a certain way, and they do all of these things to feed their egos. Instagram is all about that. It's all about putting out photos, fancy photos, going to places that you cannot afford, and generally just pretending to be 100 times more than what you really are. So if Instagram is your favorite social media, then, well, now you know. You are bordering on narcissism. It has to be a lot about you. You have to draw a lot of attention to yourself, your image, your lifestyle, the false fantasy of yourself. You just need every possible attention. So the number one attention seekers, if you want to find them, go on Instagram, and that will be their favorite social media.
So that is all from my assessment of your personality based on your favorite social media. Let me know which social media is your favorite, because I'm genuinely curious to see which ones people prefer to use. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.